Hey, CR Naz, just wanted to reach out to you in the middle of the week and say, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're walking by faith. You know that I love the Psalms, and there are so many Psalms where David pours out his heart to God, sometimes in complaints, sometimes in questions and frustrations, oftentimes in praise and worship and celebration. Every human emotion is in the Psalms, and David felt it all and wrote it all down and spoke it to God and gave it to us as a prayer book and a hymnal and a way for us to express. So one of my favorite Psalms is in Psalm 16, where in this verse 6, David says, the boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Surely I have a delightful inheritance. Isn't that a good word? He says, God has been good to me in this life. I don't think he was talking just about physical things, but maybe some of that. I think he was talking about the whole spectrum of life and says, life is good and God has been kind to me and I have been showered with blessings. This is from a guy who never had indoor plumbing, who never lived in a house with windows, who never had air conditioning, though he lived in the desert like we do. A guy who never traveled in a motor vehicle or flew in an airplane. A guy who never ate ice cream in his whole life or knew what a pepperoni pizza was like. And yet he would say, the boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. I want you to think about your life this week. And I know it's not fun being cooped up. I know it's stressed some relationships and it's made our finances difficult. But listen, God has been good to us and we have lots to celebrate. And for the hard times and for the difficult things, well, those stretch our faith. Those help us grow and make us to be better people. They also make us more appreciative of what we have. So this weekend, I want to encourage you, prepare communion, schedule the time at 10 a.m. on Sunday. We're going to live stream a time of worship and praise and celebration. We'll pray together and listen to the words, the Word of God. We are in the second message of a series called Hope in Chaos. And this week we ask the question, does God cause pain and suffering? There are answers in the Old and New Testament. There are especially answers in the words and the life of Jesus. I hope you'll be with me on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Prepare communion for your family. Come in your jammies if you want to, but come prepared to worship and hear from God. I hope you have a great week. God bless you. See you on Sunday.